back with another video. Today we're going to be ranking all 17 episodes of Season 9 Death Battle. I'm not a critic of none, so I really won't criticize much, but sometimes the animation may be flunky and the stats don't really match up. But other than that, I just like to enjoy the battle. You feel me? But anyways, let's get into the video. But don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Let's just hop into the numbers though. At number 17, we got Boba Fett versus Predator. Now, it wasn't a bad battle, but I just didn't really like it. But I liked the gadgets they used in this battle, and I liked the scenery of it. I didn't like the death. And the analysts, it was okay. The battle itself, it was okay. I know some people may have liked it, but this battle just was for me. Plus, I liked all the other death battles this season much better. Number 16, we got Jason versus Michael. I wanted to see this battle so bad. Like, I wanted to see it on the big screen. I wanted to see it on Death Battle. And Death Battle kind of let me down. Like, it wasn't as bad as people make it out to be. It was cool. It was at least better than Predator versus Boba Fett. But it has some animation issues and whatnot. But it was still cool. And spending too much time on background characters made it even more crazy. But it wasn't as bad as people make it out to be. It was okay. At number 15, we got John Wick versus James Bond. And this is where we go from okay to pretty decent. Cause this match, it was pretty decent. Especially for an opener. It was pretty cool, for real. I know the animation has some issues with this one too, but I could see past that and all that. And the analyst, it was pretty cool, for real. And the battle itself, it was kind of like Snake versus Sound, but Snake versus Sound was much better. But this fight, it was pretty decent too. Not gonna lie to you. Let's get into the next one though. At number 14, we got Hercules versus Sun Wukong. I did not know who Sun Wukong was. I didn't even know that Goku was based off of him, or Luffy, or nobody like that. But I always knew of Hercules and stuff, from Disney movies to the comics. But I liked this battle. It was pretty decent, for real. Especially getting to know about somebody I don't know much about. It was cool. And the battle itself, it was pretty decent. The analyst, it was pretty decent. Overall, it was just a decent death battle, for real. At number 13, we got Jinx versus Harley. This was a pretty great opener for a death battle. I liked it. It was pretty cool, for real. It was decent. That analysis, it was pretty great. The death battle itself, it was pretty wild. I liked it, especially with these two. They could be a little annoying at times, but that's just their character. Overall, it was a pretty cool death battle. I enjoyed it, at least more than the other ones. But the rest of this list, this is where it gets wild. Number 12, we got the bonus episode, Excalibur versus Raiden. I love Raiden versus Wolverine. That's my second favorite death battle of all time, right behind Goku versus Superman 1. And bringing Raiden back just gave me chills. The battle itself, it was pretty fascinating. And the analysis, it was just great. It would have been higher, to be honest, but I just liked the other ones better. But this one, it was a really great death battle. I enjoyed it a lot. Especially for a bonus episode. It was cool. At number 11, you got Wanda versus Zatanna. Zatanna a baddie, for real. I ain't gonna cap to you. But you could trade this one for the other one, Raiden versus Excalibur. But, you know, I'm gonna just leave this one here. Because I liked this one too. Especially the elements they used. No more mutants. The banter in this one was cool. I liked it. What Zatanna did. This was a very good showing for Zatanna, because not much people have faith in her. I kind of knew Zatanna was going to win, but that's just me. And no, I'm not LeBron James, but I felt like she was going to win because I read comics. But let's move on though. At number 10, I got Magneto versus Tetsuo. Now, I didn't know who Tetsuo was, but I do now, and he's a villain I could sympathize with, because this death battle was kind of sad, for real. I like how I told the story. I just like the character moments for Magneto and Tetsuo at the end. It was a great death battle. I really liked it a lot. And it was pretty cool. Now, some of the hand drum bits, it was pretty crazy, but other than that, it was pretty cool. The analysis, it was alright. And the battle itself, just a story. I liked it a lot. At number 9, we got Black Adam versus Apocalypse. Now, I heard a lot of people wanted this battle, and me personally, I couldn't care less. But I did, because this battle was pretty dope, to be honest. When Black Adam uses a Yellow Lantern ring to summon that tiger, when Apocalypse grew large and all that, when he started absorbing all that stuff, he absorbed Black Adam's powers and all that. It was pretty cool. It was a flying brick fight, but it was a dope one at that. I liked it a lot, but it definitely was a little silly, but still cool, you know? The whole death battle was cool overall. Number 8, we got Deku versus Asta. Now, I'm a pretty big fan of Black Clover and My Hero Academia, so no matter what anybody else say, I enjoyed this battle. Especially when Asta went into his Devil Union and Deku went 100%. That was pretty cool. Now, the animation, they did have problems, not gonna lie, but I ain't here to criticize now. I'm just here to enjoy the battle. And I enjoyed this episode. But anyways, let's move on. At number 7, I got Gogeta versus Vegeta. Now, I'm a huge Gogeta fan, and he may have lost in an unsatisfying way. His death battle was still pretty great, especially the banter in the beginning from Goku and Vegeta and Goku and Vegeta. And the fight itself, it was pretty epic, since I know a lot of Dragon Ball stuff, since I'm a huge Dragon Ball fan. I played the Xenoverse games, I watched Dragon Ball Z, Kai, Super, all that. It was just a fun battle overall. Now, some people may have not liked it, but I enjoyed this one a lot. And the music, it was smacking. I liked it a lot. But anyways, let's just move on. Speaking of Vegeta, here he is at number 6. Vegeta versus Thor. That final flash, wow. The way he said it, that was dope. The music was pretty dope. And Vegeta, he just gave it his all this battle. Thor, he was just there, but he did some stuff too. And I liked it. The fight was just great overall. Pretty much what you would get from a fight like this. Vegeta versus Thor, they was going all out. They was going at it for real, for real. But Vegeta, he stole the show on that one. This battle, it was just epic. Start to finish. Number 5, we got Saran versus Lich King. I don't even know if I said that right. Saran, something like that. Who cares? You guys do, sorry, I apologize. But I don't really know much about either series. Water Warframe, Lord of the Rings, don't know none of that. And the analysis, it bored me, to be honest. But the fight made up for that, because the fight was epic. The visuals, the banter, the music, it was just all great. And I don't even care if the analysis is boring as heck. If the fight is great, it's great. And that's why this one's placed so high, because the fight itself was just so epic. But let's move on though. At number 4, we got Omni-Man versus Homelander. This death battle told somewhat of a story as well. I liked it, the banter at the beginning. Now, they could have made Homelander do more, but he wasn't going to win either way, so it didn't really matter. This battle was brutal, it was fantastic, it was great. I liked it all around, especially the fact that Omni-Man put the pause on Homelander, which it was pretty cool to see, because this death battle made Homelander a menace low-key. That's why it was so great. I liked it overall. Pretty good analysis, pretty good death battle overall. But let's move on. At number 3, we got Tanjiro versus Jonathan Joestar. I haven't seen JoJo's yet, but I plan on watching it. I have seen Demon Slayer, and I like Tanjiro. He's a pretty cool character. I liked how he tried to protect his sister like he do in the show. I liked the voice acting in this one. That sound like Yellow Overdrive. It was fantastic. The voice acting was spot on this one. And the death battle itself, it was just great. The animation, it was smooth. The analysis, it was cool. Just an overall great death battle. Let's move on though. At number 2, we got SpongeBob vs. Super Friends Aquaman. I'm kind of biased because SpongeBob is my favorite cartoon of all time. But even then, the death battle itself, it was just still great. The analysis, it was something different. I enjoyed it a lot. And the death battle itself, it was pretty great. The animation, it was pretty smooth. It was enjoyable. It told a pretty decent story. When SpongeBob drew that gravestone for Super Friends Aquaman, pretty emotional. And the fight overall, it was just a spectacle. It was great, man. I loved it. It was great. Need more like this. And at number 1, we got Trunks versus Silver. Silver is my favorite Sonic character of all time. And Trunks, he pretty alright. He's not my favorite Dragon Ball character, but he's pretty cool. The visuals was crispy. The animation was crispy. The fight overall was just crispy. The voice acting was pretty dope. And the music was fantastic. This death battle was just great overall. It might be in my top 20 for real. Because it was just that good. Just imagine if this was the season finale. You could have had them time traveling to different dimensions and stuff, changing the animation, 3D, sprite, 2D, whatever. This death battle was just so fantastic. And the analysis, it was pretty cool too. Everything was just so great overall. This was a fantastic death battle. But that's all I have for y'all today. This has been King Notch, and I'm out. Catch y'all in the next video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Deuces.